Blur, 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 blur. Nothing is coming up. Lovely. Oh, there's that. Where's the other one? The other one's not there, is it? Hold on. I'll do game capture, why not? That one. Is it not capturing it? Oh, there it goes. If I go back to this one. Why are you bumped over to that screen? I don't you on that screen. If I go display options, could I set video mode? I know this is a way to change screens in GZ Doom. Change which monitor it's using. I wouldn't be surprised if there is, but God knows if I know where it is. I'll just do this instead. I'll just do that. It's gonna be weird for me because I'm playing on the other monitor. Playing on my left screen and not my right screen. This feels very strange. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you very much for coming by Fire. I may sound a little bunged up again, just because my nose is being a bit funny as usual. But I'm trying. I seem to be figuring out things recently, so hopefully it won't stick around for too long. Yeah, I didn't exactly know what to do today, and I didn't want to commit to something I wanted to put on YouTube. So I figured I'd just play something else that I'm not too worried about at the moment. I was gonna do Invasion UAC, but the music didn't seem to be working on DSDA Doom, and on GZ Doom it was giving other weird side effects. So I figured I'd just sit on this instead for a while, because I wanted to kind of stream Doom for a large chunk of the day, but I just haven't for various reasons. I think I've beaten Stronghold once. I've beaten on Hurt Me Plenty, I believe. Or maybe it was the one below that, Hey Not Too Rough. Because this gets very difficult, especially solo. Later on, because this PK3 WOD Stronghold is generally built for multiplayer. On Ultra Violence, at least. You have to play exceptionally well to actually get through it on Ultra Violence solo, as far as I'm aware. To get all of the money, all of the bonuses, salvage up as much as you can, constantly have tier 3 armor. There's a lot that comes into it. Am I out of ammo? I believe there was more. Yeah, there was. Should have more than enough ammo to actually finish this all off, though. Doodly 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 doodly. There you go. Dude. Mission completed. Now I get to go inside and talk to everyone. I wonder, I know there's a few different versions of Stronghold, and this one is with lives that are expensive. Oh no, I think they're cheaper actually. I think they're more expensive in other ones. I can't remember what half of these NPCs say anymore. I have 300 monies. I forget what I'd do with this, because I can't afford tier 3 armor. Is it a turret? It might be a turret. Because level 1 is all about just staying out of the way so you don't get randomly shot. And lose the potential massive bonus you can get. Hello, Marine. In need of some advice? Take it from me. It is highly essential that you equip yourself before any operation with body enhancements and portable items to use on the battlefield, which can be found at the shops throughout this facility. If you need more information on the items available, just ask. Sentry drones, marines, and auto drones. Bye. I don't know if I know the difference between sentry, like auto drones actually. Auto drones might be later. I believe those are sentries. Sentry unit, yeah. Unless there's a different one called sentry drone, but I don't believe there is. Yeah, I believe this is the first purchase I usually make. We have one of those now. What is my use item button, just so I'm aware? Inventory, activate item, enter or D-pad down. Let's change that to middle mouse, because I'm not going to randomly click that. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. This allows me to quickly switch and use items. Hey, how are you? Ready for the next operation? I had a mission on Helazid a few days ago. We lost the UAC installation and several Marines. It was a total disaster. I bought myself a weapon reinforcement unit, but obviously I had bad luck. It was a well-priced item, but you never know what weapon might pop out. What might pop out. What else would you suggest? I find that the sentry drones are very good use in places filled with weaker hellspawn minions and wide open maps, but they fail in small corridors and canyons. You might also consider marine reinforcements, but they are random recruits in terms of both weapons and intelligence. And now he's just flipping between dialogue options. Alright, well I've got the one item I need, I believe. God, this is... GZ Doom's save system is awful compared to the SDA Doom. I believe this is UV. It'll be... yeah, that's selected onto UV, so I believe I selected UV. No, don't quit, save. Just make sure that's there, yeah, Stronghold UV. It'd be a good idea for me to save between missions on this one, just to make sure I get the money I need. Let's drop this here, and then abandon it. Isn't there supposed to be armor somewhere on this map? Straight away? It should be putting in work, yeah it is. Because one thing this Stronghold has is bonuses. You know, the entire thing is like buying items and resources to help yourself out later on. And unfortunately, one thing that ends up doing is there's massive bonuses the game can give you for doing various things. And there's like a 5,000 bonus for taking 0 damage, like health damage. And it tends to be like the biggest bonus in the game. So it's what I'm focused on getting most of the time. Which is why I've just put the drone out there and then just abandoned it immediately. The sentry. So hopefully that can do most of the heavy lifting, so I don't take any damage. And lag, because I just had a lag spike. The main thing I'm concerned about is the hit scanners. Did that... okay, the sentry's gone already, which isn't good, because we've got chain gunners coming up at some point soon. Should probably have saved it for the chain gunners, I guess, but we'll find out what happens. Dude. I don't... oh no, there is still hit scan in this wave, okay. I know there is a certain point in this level, though, where hit scan just stops appearing. Which is when I actually have free reign to... there we go, there's health damage. Let's reload the thing. Because I do want to try and actually reduce damage as much as possible. So I'm going to take on the first few waves, I guess, on my own. Try and drop the sentry around wave 3, 4. And get it to do a bunch of work while I assist it, so it doesn't take as much damage, hopefully. That looks like all the hit scan down. Now, one thing I could do in this mode, actually, as well, is just leave one monster alive while I restock. It's been a long time since I played this, so I don't remember how I used to play it properly. One of the reasons I enjoy this as well is it's got different game modes, like this one is called Dead, like, I think it's, what is it? Fucking, like Dead Gate or something, I can't remember what it's called. But basically the monsters can't cross this line here. If they cross this whirly line here, then I immediately lose. So later on, when you actually have the items to do it, you kind of start body blocking monsters from getting through. It's kind of it's a different way to play Doom, but it's kind of amusing because you start forsaking your own health for winning the mission. There we go. That's all hit scan down. Right, let's get the sentry down now. I think it might be next wave that does chain gunners. I can't remember. Really? Immediately? I should drop a save. Where's the thingy gone? I don't know where S is. It's down here, isn't it? This one. I should drop a save, like, on wave 3, I guess. It's just this, when it comes to starting off on UV, because I like to start off with the 5k bonus so much, it's just this first level that's a pain in the ass. Because tier 3 armor is what I'm going for, and once you get that, it's 100% damage protection until it's overwritten with something else. So it's not that bad once you've got it, but before you've got it, is the entire game's kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'll probably drop a save after this wave. Oh, no, I'll drop a save every wave. Why not? Let's just redo this save. Just to get past this initial mission until I get my tier 3 armor, and then I'll stop saving as much. Because I don't like spamming saves. I like having a save per mission, and that's about it. Yeah, there it goes. But it's just the fact of taking even 1% health damage changes the amount of money you get from, like, I think it changes it by 2.5k basically, which is a lot of money. So I guess I'm save scumming the fuck out of this first mission. But once I get past this one, it should be much better off. Damn shotgunners. Because I'm only concerned with the monsters getting past the gate as well, it means I can let monsters just roam around for a while. It doesn't matter if some of them get ahead sometimes. It does mean, though, you have to pay attention to specific kinds of monsters. Things like specters, which in a lot of cases wouldn't be a problem. Specters especially can become significant threats in this mode. Third wave. Let's drop another save. And then we'll drop the turret. We'll try and take down as many hit scan as we can. I'm mad and walked into it. This is before I drop my turret. So the problem with camping this corner is the imps can actually fire over it, just barely. Still a lot of hit scan over there. I think that's about all of them, though. I don't believe the sentry gun took much damage there. Chain gun, very useful. Now I could start peppering them and getting them into pain chants. Yeah, now we've got pinkies. Shouldn't be much of a concern. I believe there is an early on wave as well, where there's just no hit scan, it's just purely projectile based. I can't exactly remember when these waves come though. It's been a while since I played this. Backpack. Fifth wave. There's also a second spawn gate over there, which opens, I think, 6th or 7th wave? Can't remember. Here we go, chain gunners. This might be the last hit scan wave that I have to worry about then. I can't entirely remember. Get rid of these two. It looks like we might have lost the sentry. Yeah, the sentry's gone. But hopefully it did its job and got rid of all the hit scans. You know what, that's fine. I can deal with you in a moment. Make sure I've got everything. I'll drop the save first, I guess. SSG? Nice. Yeah, and I believe now it's potentially all about projectiles. So it's just all about dodging. Which makes taking less damage actually a lot easier. I just have to use my space well. Instead of hope to not get randomly shot. Boo, 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 doo, 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 doo. There you go. Let's take out this side so I only have one side to worry about. There we go. Drop another save quickly. Landmines, I usually use these for the second gate. I'll just leave... Oh no, there is... Okay, there is still hit scans. I think this might be the last hit scan wave, though. After this, it becomes purely projectile based. I also have to be careful of the specters coming around. Yep, there I go. Got shot. Seventh wave. Maybe I should just chain gun the specters down because I do have enough ammo for it. Probably. Use them as meat shields as well to try and avoid getting shot just a little bit more. Nope, I see you. Go away. Another one here. Chain gun, because I think that's all the specters down. Get rid of all the zombie men. There we go. One thing that's helpful as well is when the monsters do start getting close to the gate, you hear a giant alarm blaring sound. So that's also very helpful. So you do know when they are actually getting close. I do believe that's the end of the hit scan waves, though. So I should be able to rest a bit easier. Maybe one more? My head's telling me... Yeah, there is one more, suddenly. Yeah, this might be a pain in the ass, getting this one. There's stray bullets going all over the place now, and I'm very worried about randomly getting... I have no chain gun ammo! What is this? Okay, this might be a problem. I have to hope most of the monsters deal with themselves. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. No chain gun ammo. Still hit scanners to deal with. You know what I could do? No, I'm going to skip that out. I was thinking I might just mine up one of the entrances, but I'm going to commit to this for a bit. I got shot. Yeah, when playing on UV, the 5k bonus is just too much to not try and go for it. It's just unfortunate that I can't avoid damage. The difference is literally 1 point in health damage. Let's do that, and then I'll just mine up one of these entrances, I guess. See how this goes. And then I could just guard the other one. Yep, there it goes. One Spectre snuck through. All it takes is just one on this mode. One monster to get through. It's a very, very harsh mode. Already? I have... is there any chain guns up here? No, there's not even any chain guns I can pick up, and there's no chain gun ammo. I have 40 shots. This is pathetic. When you're trying to literally take 0 damage. Drop another save there. I'm gonna make this... I'm gonna call this one temp, because I don't like dropping mid-fight saves like this. And then I'll just drop a bunch of... See? Immediately shot. Love it. Shot again. I'm bad. Tried to get too greedy, laying down too many mines. It's literally just this first level that's the problem. That's it. For getting this bonus, it's literally just this level. Might be worth me changing to the regular shotgun just to avoid this massive spread when trying to shoot a bit further away. Drop another save on the temporary spot. Because we're actually managing to get rid of them this time. 11 monsters left, so it could go well. How did you miss me? As a shotgunner, you should be ashamed of yourself. There we go. I do believe that's the end of the hit scan waves. Just divided chain gun, that would have been way better. Rockets. Still no bullets. But I believe now it's just all like nobles and pinkies and stuff. A few imps as well, but I don't believe there's any hit scan left. Doo-doo. Yeah, just these 5 left. I thought you would have been dead. There we go. And the last wave. Is there a plasma gun now? No. Blue armor. Not going to be helpful though. Because I'm avoiding all damage and not just general damage. There we go. I think that's that side done anyway. Yeah, it looks like it. Still a Spectre there. Dead. I think it's just the Barons left. get there before he does. This is a bit worryingly close. Oh, you'll be fine. I kind of forgot I might have that edge, so I could have completely ignored him and it wouldn't have mattered. But we're all good. There we go. Final wave done. And then we get a massive $5,000 bonus. Yeah. And then with that, we could use that to buy a whole bunch of power-ups to start us off, and then also the tier 3 armor. I'll change that to mission 2 now. Yeah, tier 3 armor is like this one here, this grey one. Ultimate and body armor, the super shield cranks your armor up to 300%, and rather than reduces damage to your body, absorbs it completely. As long as the super shield is active, you won't lose health at all. And if you sit there spamming armor. If you sit there spamming armor purchases for long enough, you can make it go to like 350, I think. Unless you're on like a certain version of the WOD, in which case it can go up to 999. But now I don't have to worry so much about taking health damage, because it has to eat through my armor first. So we've got the 3 sentries. We can get 5, I think it is, Marines. Is it, or is it above 9? Above 5? No, it's 5. Okay. Barriers are useful. I've used these occasionally. I think you get 2? 3? Yeah, 3. Random weapon power-ups. I don't use these as much, but they do come in clutch every now and again. Having some portable health items might not be a bad idea. How much is the secret item? Because there's a secret item in here. I think my crouch might be rebound. Customize controls, action. Crouch toggle X. Did I put it to that? I don't know. This is the weapon power-up kit, which makes some of your guns better. No, I won't bother with that. So I've got those, I've got those. If I was to actually use all of the items I have, I might actually be able to do pretty well on ultraviolence on this. But it's just the amount of money it takes constantly. Using all the items and refilling all the time. Because I don't think you get as much money back sometimes. I might save my money there though, make sure I have enough for the next tier 3 armor. Which one is mission 2? Isn't it Maelstrom? Usually. Oh no, oh yeah, it's this one, Sigma 2. I remember now. Been a while since I've done this one, so. Tier 3 armor, don't need to worry about it. There's a gun outside. I don't think this one really even has any if many hit scanners at all. This mostly relies on like spray projectiles in terms of taking damage. What's known as catharsis. They spray a fan of smaller impact projectiles, as well as when they die dropping grenades. That's let out a spray of projectiles in all directions. Do 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 do. I guess that's what the start of the game should be, because when it comes to the middle of the game, like, money becomes a problem. So I guess you should probably try and get through as much of the early game as possible using as few power-ups as possible and just saving money. Like, buy the power-ups fine, just try not to use them. You can maybe use one, like, power-up here or there, like a random... one of these random weapon ones, but you could get really unlucky, or you could get super lucky. But I don't know which one would actually be more effective, using one of the random weapons, or even then just using a Marine or a sentry gun. A Marine would be cheaper, but they have the chance of having the spawning with a regular shotgun all the way up to a BF or not, maybe not a BFG, but they can go all the way up to a plasma gun, rocket launcher, all that stuff. And they do also shoot you in the back, so the Marines can be hit or miss. sometimes. But I guess thinking about what I'm thinking now, I'm probably going to try and go through this mission without using any power-ups or items. Just to try and save them for later on. So I don't have to spend as much money. Might need to run back and grab some more ammo. Just do that quickly. I know I've done it sometimes where I've been trying to avoid damage in this and I've run into projectiles on the way back. Leading me just to taking damage which I didn't intend on. Like, I previously dodged the damage and then I run back into it. There we go. Chain gun. I know one thing that's a pain in the ass with this level specifically as well, as it's happened before, where it's like, oh, you're doing perfectly fine, avoiding all damage, and then you accidentally throw yourself off the bridge, which is just an instant kill. So you lose basically all bonuses at that point. Very annoying. Bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum. Pinkies, specters, anything fast is always a top priority in this mode. There's modes later on where they become less significant. But they usually, since they're always usually at the front, they're usually always some of the first ones to go down. I guess one of the main things to buy would be armor ups. To make it so the tier 3 armor does even more work than what it normally does. I guess one thing now I'm thinking of is the one place where I wouldn't be able to avoid using a power-up as much as that is when I just run out of ammo entirely. If I was just to run out of ammo entirely, I'd probably have to try and use... I'd probably have to use a power-up. I'd probably just start off with a Marine and see how lucky I get. Maybe 2. Using 2 Marines is still cheaper than most other power-ups. And with 2 Marines, you've got 2 rolls, of course, of whatever you're going to get. Oh, auto shotgun. Very nice. Is there 2 now? Yeah, now there's two entrances. So I have to be careful now. And I think it said blood demons as well, yeah. Which are just tankier pinkies. Which is where the auto shotgun comes massively in handy. I think they might be faster as well than the regular pinkies, I'm not sure. Not by much, but I do believe they're faster. I'm getting small lag spikes and it's not helping me. It'll just be this guy. There we go, now the alarm will stop. Get rid of that guy next, and that way they're all over the other side. There we go. And everyone's in front of me now. I don't know how many shells I have left. 24, I think that says. It's hard to see the shells down the bottom entirely. Yeah, 8 left. Very low. I should be using more bullets. I've got too many bullets. Do. 76 shells. Maybe I'll just try and bleed through a bunch of bullets first. Is this the rocket launcher wave? Yes, it is. So it's the wave where I need to be careful, but most of the wave usually just kind of sorts itself out. I've played this enough to experience quite a decent amount of the game and remember it reasonably well. And this wave is one of those ones that makes me laugh because half of the wave just dies. They just blow themselves up, so it's not really something you need to worry about that much. When I'm attacking monsters in this from really far out, nowhere near my base, I do like to be behind them. Granted, it means I can't attack the ones at the front, but it also means I can see everything coming my way. Do 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 do. This could take it down to about 150 bullets, I think. Save the shells for when we need them with more important things. Reload. There we go. And now we have plenty of bullets to deal with, or plenty of shells to keep going with. 100 shells, 400 bullets again. I can lay these down. Is there more rocket launchers? I don't believe there is. It might be Catharsis. Yeah, it's Catharsis. You can see the little fan of little orange fire projectiles. That'll be what those are. See, now I've got the tier 3 armor, I'm not as concerned about taking damage. Because the only time it becomes a problem is when I have really low armor. Otherwise, it's just not a problem. So I just have to avoid the big projectiles, mostly. There is easy grenade. There we go. And then it's just these guys left. The body counts do get very high in this mod eventually. Having to deal with like several thousand monsters in one level. But I guess from what I'm used to seeing in a bunch of like classic Doom mods these days, custom map sets, it's not actually even that much. If you go to the real far ends of classic Doom mods. Did I get any more mines? Yeah, I did. Might just start off with bullets on this one. Do 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 do. I think that's all the specters and whatnot on this side. Almost hit me. Right, that's most of them down. Use the shotgun to deal with these guys. There you go. I was hoping you would die slightly faster, but never mind. I think I still have a number of mines on the bridge that will help deal with these guys. But this shotgun should also do more than enough, I'd imagine. I do believe the end of this level has a plasma rifle and maybe a stun rifle? Because there's a stun rifle in this mod. Which comes in very useful sometimes. Rocket launcher. Is this wave 9? Oh, this is wave 8, okay. I'm not going to drop a save. Why not? I'm not going to use the rocket launcher immediately. Gonna hold on to it for a bit. Bleed through some more bullets first. Oh, nope, none of those projectiles hit me, surprisingly enough. Shotgun time. Most of the mines seem to have been used up. Let's use a rocket launcher for a bit, because there's still a lot of specters and pinkies coming through. Well, not specters, but blood demons and pinkies. One of the pinkies has gone backwards. Well, a few of them apparently went backwards. .248 armor. We've still got plenty. We should be able to deal with the rest of them like this now. Oh, one of them's the pinky all the way at the back. I thought there was 4 barons left, which I thought might still take a while to kill, but no, it's only 3 barons and a pinky who decided to walk all the way back to his spawn point. Got 19 rockets, which should do enough. There we go. 35 rockets. I'll take the soul sphere because I don't intend on taking health damage, so I'll just stick around. Go away, you. I might have to retreat a bit faster if there's specters running in. I could very easily miss them. I don't think there's many nobles in this wave, if I remember rightly. I don't think this wave has many nobles. No specters. I think this is mostly imps, catharsi, like a weaker fodder demons. Besides the specters and pinkies. The main thing in this wave, I think, is just a bunch of catharsi, which have the, you know, the small chance of attacking you with very small amounts of damage. But it builds up, of course. I'm going to auto shotgun now. Yeah, 182 armor is slowly going down. Let's throw a few of these down there. Yeah, see, now my armor is getting quite dangerously low. I have to actually start paying attention properly now. Thankfully, there is only one wave left after this. And I don't think there's anything massive in the wave. What's left? I forget if there's any places in this map where monsters get stuck. I don't think there is. But there's a few maps like that, where there's monsters that just get stuck in different parts of the map. So you have to go around often looking around for them at the end. See, I can't pick any of those up anymore, because it will overwrite my tier 3 armor. But this is the wave where I can just go all out now. Deal with as much as I can as fast as I can. Because this is wave 10. Let's go with this. To get rid of these guys faster. They are Baron projectiles, Balefire I believe it's called. So I do need to be careful about taking damage here, only having 68 armor. 7 left. We should be good then. Seems like most of them actually all came down from this one side as well at the start. It seems like most of them came from the side I started on, which is actually kind of helpful. There we go. All good. No damage. No damage and no items used. Very nice. Means we got just save all of the money entirely. That's probably what I'll aim for. If I want to play Doom casually at the moment, just on my own, maybe, I'll probably play this and just work on this. Try and save up money. See how far I can get on Ultraviolence, because doing it on UV is ridiculously hard as a solo player. I'll probably do one more mission, and then that'll be it. Tier 3 armor. Always good to start with. So I can't buy any more of these. I can't buy any more barriers. I don't think I bought any quad damage. Oh no, I maxed out on quad damage. Chronospheres are expensive. But you can only buy 2, I think? 3? Yeah, these are like the speedrun items. Because once you've finished a mission, you can get a bit more money out of the mission by doing a speedrun of it. But by that time, you do need to have resources stacked and ready. And I don't even know if the money's worth it. There you go, that's all of these power-ups purchased. I'm now stacked out on all of those. I've got my tier 3 armor. There's the bonuses up here, which I usually leave for last, because it takes... You just stand there forever spamming the button. It takes a long time. I'll buy 1 life? I'll buy 2 lives. Got 5 lives, and then a whole bunch of items I'm not going to use for a while, hopefully. And then we'll leave that there. I think the next one is this one, Maelstrom, that I'm used to doing next. Yeah, this is this one, mission 3, and then mission 4 is this one, which is the aerial one, Crimson. Lots and lots of air monsters in this. The main thing that's a problem is pain elementals on lost souls, because they can just... Oh yeah, there you go, it's called Deadline. This mission type with the no, not even one monster can pass the gate, it's called Deadline. Yo, hello Cinder, welcome in, how are you doing? I hope you are well. How did stream go? What was you playing? Do I remember? Because I did see it. Was it Evernity 2? Yeah, it was Evernity 2, yeah. I did remember seeing, clicking on your stream just to see what you were doing. I hope the stream went well. Do I have a shout-out command or anything these days? I probably don't. I know Twitch has one. Oh no, there it is, yeah. I still have it. Very cool. I wonder if the thing is still on there. There was no swearing at all. Perfectly placid stream. I'm sure. I trust you entirely. Hello, Gorgon. I hope you are well. So I dropped a save, didn't I? Just to make, yeah, mission 3, and then we should be all good to go. I am playing Stronghold on the Edge of Chaos, if anyone has seen this one. I think this is one of the bigger WODs to come out of Realm 667. It's one of the ones I've been playing for many years on and off. I just wanted to do some random dooming today. I've been going through all the classics, all the iWOD stuff, and doing that for YouTube and a bunch of other things. I've got a list of WODs I want to work through now. On stream and record for YouTube. But I was thinking, what if I don't want to do any of that? What do I do? And this was one of the answers I came up with. It's a horde mode, wave-based sort of. I know it's inspired by Unreal Tournament, I think. Zandronum WOD. I believe it runs on Zandronum, but it's mostly a GZ Doom one. I'm not. I don't know. Me saying it runs on Zandronum, my head's kind of double questioning it. But I'm running it on GZ Doom, so. But if you want it, look up on Realm 667. Stronghold on the Edge of Chaos. I have taken a small amount of damage now because this level does have hit scanners in it. One of the main things with this one though is this is very, very punishing on UV solo because it's made for co-op basically. I believe UV is mostly made for co-op. Because especially the game mode I'm playing now, like this, it starts off with it's got a few game modes in it. As you go through the missions, this one is called Deadline, and you have these like wispy gates here. If a single monster passes through these gates, I lose. Only one, so it kind of encourages a different playstyle sometimes. That meaning the playstyle of body blocking the monsters. You just throw yourself in front of the monsters and take damage, just to try and stop them from getting over the gate. There's only 5 monsters in this wave. Yeah, there you go. You got the alarm going off now, showing the monsters are getting close. Dark Forces Mines. Is that Star Wars? I'm not entirely sure. Rocket launcher, let's go. Very nice. Oh, backpack as well. Did I get more mine? That's rockets. I'll drop some on this big door, and then some more on the small door. Oh, there's chain gunners as well now. So I'm probably going to be taking a bit more damage to my armor. That shouldn't be much of a problem, considering I'm still over 200. $219. Just under 200 now. 174. I'm going to need to start being careful quite early on, but I don't think this level is as harsh with hit scan as some of the earlier ones are. Although I know this level does end with, like, side bruises. So once it gets to that one, they also start spawning pretty damn close in this level. Like, close to where you are, where you start. Every time the screen shakes is when their spawn points are moving closer to where you are. And now we've got flying demons. Enhanced cacodemons, which do more damage and shoot 3 projectiles. I think they do. They don't do more damage. They just shoot 3 projectiles, but they have less health. Which, in my opinion, isn't that bad. Bad of a trade-off. No, bad. I didn't think you'd get into the building, I have to be honest. What's that? All the stuff in this brings back the days of complex doom randomizers I played on the day. Yeah, this was a server. I believe this was probably a server thing I found originally. It might not have been, but I did look at a lot of servers back in the day. But I didn't usually play much GZ Doom stuff besides a handful of things. One of the main ones I played was like Master of Puppets for co-op stuff. Nothing coming through that door, is there? Oh, this isn't. I've got a rocket launcher, don't I? I should probably make use of this. I'm also on 96 armor. This isn't good. This could be going better. SSG will be very helpful. It doesn't help my fire rate, though. I think when it comes to GZ Doom stuff, it was mostly like this, Master of Puppets, and Jump Maze, because I used to do a lot of Jump Maze. I was never actually good at it, though, like, in terms of if you look at people play Jump Maze, how terrifyingly fast they are. But I could usually at least complete the levels. $27, that's not good. I may end up taking damage on this one. You have to be extremely careful. Otherwise, I might have to restart this one, which I wouldn't be averse to doing. For reference, the only reason why I'm struggling I'm trying to avoid damage as much as possible is because this mode game is highly reliant on getting money to buy power-ups and whatnot to help you, especially on UV. And if you take literally 0 health damage, you get a $5,000 bonus, which is incredibly helpful for later on. Especially when I'm trying to stack money. I might have to just hide out in the base, mostly, for this bit. Is this wave 8? No, this is wave 8. This is going to be a problem. I've still got 2 more waves left to go. And I've got 3% armor. The next thing is going to damage me. And I can't even pick up any new armor either. Because of the whole damage reduction thing. Which is sucky. Isn't this bigger monsters? My head's trying to tell me this wave is bigger monsters. Which isn't that bad, realistically. Lesser numbers. Yeah, it might be worth me using this. To try and do a bit of splash damage at least. Fuck, there we go. That's gonna take I had 200 health as well. You know, I'll finish the run of the level if I don't lose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Yep, there we go. It's a very tough mode when it's only one monster that is the difference between winning and losing on that one. Oh well, that means I can try and do better with my armor. Because the entire goal is to not take any damage whatsoever in terms of health. The hit scanners are the main problem, as always. I was hoping I wouldn't have to redo the level, but because I'm trying to make it so I'm playing with 0 damage to try and get as much money as possible for later on in the game, it's kind of not a surprise that I'm going to have to redo some early stuff. I save-scummed my way through the first mission just to avoid damage. Because in the first mission I don't have this tier 3 ultimate armor, which avoids all damage. There's that guy. I ate that one. There we go. 279. If I could get to like wave 5 with 200 armor, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know if I did that last time or not. I wouldn't be shocked if I did. But I'm going to say that's my goal. Get to wave 5 with 200 armor still. I saw a little blood sprite pop up near my head. I took damage. Ow. 240. That's not good. Wave 3. I forget where I lost all of my armor on the last one. There was no doubt, though. I believe it was a wave full of, like, Catharsian imps. There we go. 216. If I try and avoid most damage, I should still be able to make wave 5 with 200. Where's a backpack when I need one? That'd be great. Oh, this is the one with just the specters. Well, not specters, blood demons, my bad. I should probably be on the other side first, because the other side has 3, I believe. Let's go to this instead. I believe the chain gun would put out more DPS than the shotgun does. Do. Rockets. Backpack? Yes. Chain gunners. There we go. Wave 5 and I just went under 200 armor. 177. Try and conserve all my shells and bigger explosives for the next upcoming waves, I guess. Oh, there we go. Apparently I'm out of bullets. I believe there's still plenty in the base, though. Did I miss someone on that side? Yeah, I did. There's a chain gunner just firing out from across the map. I didn't realize I'm on 135 armor. Maybe it's this, but maybe it's because of this guy who's been hitting me with the occasional bullet. More mines. I got 7 rockets. Forget, what was this wave again? It doesn't look like anything super special. It just... Oh wait, this is the enhanced cacodemons. I'm pretty sure I remember losing a bunch of armor on this one. Which should realistically be a wave where I could quite easily get through without losing armor. Because there is no hit scan. It's just about avoiding projectiles and managing who's shooting me. No, stay away from the door. That's bad. You're not allowed near the door. There you go. Any more ammo? No. Never be that nice, would you? I took all of the ammo already. 135 armor. wave 6. I could be doing better, realistically, I'd say. But I think I'm doing better than last time. Auto mod message. Cheap viewers. I don't know if I have the words cheap viewers in a sentence banned or not. I wouldn't be surprised if I do. SSG. Bullets. Anything out here? Probably not. Nope. No mines. I get the feeling I could potentially lose a decent amount of armor on this wave because of Catharsis projectiles. 123. Still 123. How did I only kill 2 of the imps there? With 2 super shotgun shots. What is this? That gets rid of you. I feel like my SSG shots could definitely have done better this wave. 7th wave complete. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. No extra guns. Everyone is moving forward as well. Did that say chain gunners? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it just said Catharsis, actually. There's a bunch of damage just there, unfortunately. Now on sub 100 armor. Yeah, it definitely just said Catharsis, because there's a lot of them. This might be the round where I lost all of my armor, I believe. 72. Who's left? Who did I forget about? Is there a Catharsis left? Yes. 72 isn't bad. It could be a lot worse. It could be as bad as last round. Get some early firepower on these guys. Seven left. It's a lot to deal with. I took damage. I took armor damage there. I have no armor left. I can't remember what this next wave is. I know there's Psy Bruisers, which could be a problem. I'm gonna save. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do the temp save, because I haven't used it since mission 1. I'm aware there's Psy Bruisers in this wave, though. I don't remember how many monsters there is. The number of monsters could be... Oh, there we go. Apparently, I'm gonna reload that save, because I do believe that was lag that hit me. I lagged in front of a rock and shot myself with a rocket. Because I'm getting occasional lag spikes. So I'm gonna give myself that one. Should probably focus on SSG usage first, if I can. Yep, there's another lag spike. Are these the only Psy Bruisers? It'd be very helpful if it was. Oh, I think that imp just ate a rocket. Okay, it's only these 2 left. Good to know. Can you stop walking, please? That'd be great. Am I gonna lose to this guy? Yeah, I basically lost to that guy. Ugh, that's a kind of annoying. I should have... What should I have done there? Saved more heavy artillery for just the side bruisers. Let's just go back to this save. So that's one of the things with this. I'm gonna have to start, like, if I want to get through this WOD on UV solo especially, I'm gonna be save scumming pretty hard by later on. I was trying to get him to shoot his own kind. Try to make him hit a stray rocket against the back of the pinkies. I do believe these guys feel like they're closer. There we go. Just focus down the side bruisers. Everyone else will be easy. Two left. I don't know who's left. Oh, it's an imp, I think. Yep, there we go. Okay. Took a few saves. Took a small amount of saves coming, but we got there in the end. Also, I didn't realize the follow didn't come through. Maybe I should look at turning on stream alerts again, because I do believe I turned them off temporarily. But I appreciate the follow, Calthera. Much appreciated. 7,000. Then we got tier 3 armor again. We still haven't used any power-ups. That would have... I could have saved that mission quite easily with a power-up, probably. Maybe 2 Marines, because 2 Marines can do quite a bit, especially if you spawn them at once. Although I guess some side bruisers, maybe not as much, because they'll very quickly get blown up. But it's about 2 o'clock where I am, so I think we're going to end this one here. I'm going to drop a save, this one, mission 4. And then we're going to look for someone to raid. See who else is playing Doom. Is there anyone I can see immediately? No. I have to actually go to the category. Meatball Demon. Seen them around a few times. They're playing Golden Souls currently at the moment. Meatball Demon does some cool art though, so I'm probably going to stream them. Or trade them. Golden Souls Doom 2 Total Conversion. That's an advert. Raid. But that'll be it for me today. I'll probably try and be back relatively soon. Carrying on with my iWOD playthroughs. Doing Doom 2, Master Levels, Plutonia TNT. And then carrying on with the rest of the Doom Legacy series I'm doing. I'm just playing through all the mainline Doom games. But thank you very much everyone for coming. Appreciate the raid, Cinder. No worries, Gorgon. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, evening, or night, wherever they are. I'll see you around and take care.